Hot Wheels Unleashed is an unexpectedly awesome arcade racer to play, while also feeling like it is lacking in many areas. The minute-to-minute gameplay is really easy to pick up while having some appreciated nuances. This allows Hot Wheels to be an approachable game while giving more hardcore players something to work towards related to their skill. There is a good amount of progression and unlockables so that you always feel like you are working towards something new. It also has a nice mix of expected modern features like fun multiplayer while providing options for split screen. Hot Wheels is not without its flaws either. There are many aspects of the game that will leave you scratching your head, like no easy way to find and download other people's custom tracks, or how you cannot have the AI with you on any of the custom tracks either. Hot Wheels Unleashed is a very fun game to play, while also feeling like it's in a bit of an early access stage when it comes to certain areas. Hot Wheels Unleashed gameplay is mostly focused on its arcade racing. Right from the first race, you will be able to get a basic understanding on how the game works. You will want to focus on your boost, as this is the best way to give you an edge during your races. Your boost will slowly regenerate over time, and you will get a boost when driving over certain spots as well. The most important of these is related to drifting. Drifting will allow you to zip around the tracks with ease, along with providing you with more boost to maintain your lead. This is where a lot of the excitement and skill comes into play. It is extremely rewarding to start a new track and properly assess when to drift and when to boost to best use those to be able to get into first place. In addition, it is enjoyable to replay some of the harder tracks, learning and experimenting with your drifting and boosting. Both situations provide you with a lot of player satisfaction. If you happen to make a wrong turn or get bumped by another car, you can hold down the reload button to pop yourself back on the track. The minute-to-minute racing is a nice mix of simple and rewarding. As I played new tracks and replayed many of them, I found myself improving in my skill, and this provided me the greatest hook to keep coming back to this game. I also love the sense of speed in this title. Every time you hit a boost, you get a nice rush as you fly through the course. This is partially why you'll be hunting for your next source of boost to keep that rush going. For the single player, there are a few modes to enjoy. The main one is the campaign mode. Here you will complete a few different activities as you explore the map and earn rewards. There's a nice mix of normal races, single shot races, and some with gimmicks. For example, there are races where if you touch gas, you will not be able to boost at all. Or on another map, there are tornadoes that you need to watch out for because they can significantly slow you down. If you want to earn everything from the campaign, there is a decent amount of content here, with you needing to find the secrets along with meeting two conditions for each of the missions. In addition to the campaign are the quick modes, and these include the quick race and time attack races. One cool feature is how you can make your own tracks and use what seems to be some of the same tools the developers use to make the tracks for the game. It is a pretty cool feature that comes with its own limitations that we'll get into later on. Multiplayer is also an option here, and on the PS5 I did not have any problems connecting to a match. I did like that this is where you can play some of the custom tracks against other people. This added a nice freshness to the game, and it was fun to explore other people's creations. On top of this are the personalization and progression options. When it comes to the personalization, the game allows you to customize many of the cars by changing their colors, materials, and stickers. I do like this feature as it allowed you to put your own stamp on a vehicle that you like to use. When it comes to the progression and unlocks, your main focus will be on unlocking cars and the two sets of in-game currencies. Hot Wheels has a currency system that is split into two, one for coins and gears. Coins are used to buy new tracks in quick play, and the coins are mainly used for buying loot boxes for new cars. Gears are used to increase the rarity of your cars, which increases their stats to their maximum value. You can get duplicates in the loot boxes, and you can opt to turn those cars in for either more gears or more coins. You will earn some coins from quick races and more from multiplayer matches. You get some nice one-time payouts by beating the campaign missions as well, but you will earn the most coins and gears from completing the battle pass. General races will net you with a very small amount of points towards your battle pass. The best way to rank up with the pass is to complete daily challenges. These consist of completing races in a specific area, drifting a large amount in one race, boosting for 30 seconds straight, and a few more. There are also premium items that you can earn from the battle pass if you so choose to pay for it, but either way there are plenty of free rewards as well. You are rewarded for everything you do in the game, but even in this area there are some small suggestions that I would like to make to improve the loot crate system. Overall, I do like that you are always earning something for your time. Overall, I had a great time with Hot Wheels Unleashed, but it does have many areas that could improve the overall experience. For example, there are a few levels that use the orange traffic cones to indicate where to drive, but in some cases the background and ground will be a shade of orange and the orange cones easily blend into the background, making it very hard to figure out where to go, especially the first time you're doing this particular track. I found the spider towers that spit the slowing webs at you to be really annoying and cheap at times, as it seems to home in on the player. I had one instance of the reload icon staying on the screen for the entire match. For the most part, the reload points are done well, but I was on one track where I hit the reload button, but the game would not have me go back enough to allow me to get enough speed to make it through this next section. The problem is that if I couldn't go fast enough, I would fall off the track because it had a few loops. This felt like a rare outlier with the loading, but I had to bring it up here. Multiplayer is fun, but it lacks some of the expected options. For one, you cannot party up with a friend and then join a match together. One of you needs to join a match and then invite the other person. This is needlessly clunky. There are options for private matches, but the options are limited. While I did enjoy the campaign, I felt like overall it could have benefited from having more missions in this game. One idea would be to force you to use a specific car on a curated race for it. I am mostly fine with the use of the in-game currency and the loot box system, but I do wish that there were more options to buy crates with more coins that give you greater car rarity, and eliminates the chance of receiving low-valued cars. I just want more options for what I can do with my coins. The track builder is a really cool feature that provides a lot of legs for the game and replay value, but there are some shortcomings with it. For one, there is no easy option to just search for other people's creations. You can go into time attack mode and play community races, but this is rather clunky. Also, another big oversight is how you cannot play with the AI in custom-made races. This feels like a giant missed opportunity. Along with this, I really like that there is split-screen local options for the races, and oddly enough, you can play people's creations in this mode as well. Again, there is a lot to enjoy about Hot Wheels Unleashed, but it also feels like a stable and fun game that feels like it's in a bit of an early access state. It has many of the features that you would want in a title, but there are a lot of auto missions that leave you scratching your head for this full release. I do think many of these can be patched. Now, before we move to the conclusion, I want to mention the soundtrack. The original music is pretty good and fuels the racing action nicely. Here are a few tracks for the game. Overall, Hot Wheels Unleashed is a very fun game that could benefit from some patches to iron out some of its shortcomings. The minute-to-minute racing is what kept me engaged for hours, and I honestly never got bored with it. The official tracks were mostly good, along with the good soundtracks. There's a lot of fun cars to unlock and some appreciated customization options. The track editor is a nice touch, and I hope the game allows for an easier way to find other people's creations. While I wouldn't recommend this game at full price with some of the what seems to be missing features, though at a reduced price, this is an easy recommendation. Hot Wheels Unleashed is an awesome racer that is oddly lacking in some areas, but always very fun to play. If you are interested in being notified of new videos, please hit the subscribe button and bell. And if you would like to support the channel and get early access to content, please check out my Patreon. All the links will be at the end of this video and within the description, and thank you very much for watching.